How ridiculous. So you're upset with that man to the point where you film him to post him online to try and shame him, and all for what? For sitting in a different aisle than you, a few seats over? I'm sorry, does he try to talk to you? Does he try to hit on you? Watching this video, it seems he doesn't even look at you. But no, you want to be a victim so bad, which you're not, just to get some likes and attention at his expense and show off how much you hate men for simply existing. I'm sorry, you don't own the airport. You don't get to tell anybody, man or woman, where they get to sit. So, Kayla Dawn Davis, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
It's funny because modern women, for some reason, are not going to leave people alone, men specifically, even when these men are minding their business like modern women ask them to.
A man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's good money. But for my specific life goals, at 24, with plenty of options, and
plenty of options for what?
For dating.
And that means, man, the way you're talking is like you say you got a lot of options, but not for the kind and caliber men you're talking about, not that kind of money. God damn. You may have a lot of options for dudes making, you know, average money, but not for no man talking about $300,000-$400,000 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not here in Atlanta.
Well, like I said, for my life goals, a man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's cool. That's good money. But that's not enough money for me to say, I'm stopping what I'm doing and only your cares matter. What I want to do for my family, what my goals are.
This is a single woman. This is a dead woman walking. The thing is, you're going to have to do all that because your attitude, your masculine energy is going to make sure you got to take care of yourself, because the man who has more money, or what you're talking about, won't even deal with you.
Imagine having all these things go against you and still thinking that you're the prize in all of these situations. Delusional.
Have you heard of the man versus bear thought experiment?
Yes, and I too would choose the bear.
Okay, so for our male listeners, set this up. What is this thought experiment?
So you can put any woman in your life like in the scenario.
Okay.
It's like, because you can even ask a man, like if it was your daughter who is in the woods,
Yeah.
would you want her alone in the woods with a bear or with a man?
Yeah, and what do women say?
Always they will pick the bear.
Always?
My algorithm might know me, but I have not seen one of the TikToks where someone picks the man.
Okay, so take me through the reasoning. Why is that?
Well, I guess like with a bear, you know what to expect. And you like, and it's like what it wants is very clear, and it feels a little easier to navigate. And all bears are pretty much the same. With a man, it could be anything, and you don't know what to expect, and you don't know. The worst case with a man feels potentially worse than the worst case with a bear. Is that like, I mean, it sounds bananas.
I found this scene funny and puzzling just because she's sitting in front of a man who's giving her a platform, talking about how terrible men are. And the man is giving her an opportunity to continue to make money. Some of these ladies, their thought process just stupid.
And who is financially stable. And I know you're broke, but anyways. And also, so many broke people. I know, it happens. But also just, you know, someone who can laugh with and have a great time with.
Okay, so we have all of the popped balloons, so we're gonna go down the line and ask a few questions.
Let's do it.
What's your name, age, and why did you pop your balloon, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Justin. I'm 33. I'm a vice president of Shooter Partnership for an economic development firm. And I popped because I think it takes a lot of courage to come on a show like this and to kind of laugh off people's intention when folks are here genuinely. I feel like that's not great. So.
Okay. And would he be your type?
No, but I also didn't get anyone's intention. No one actually got a chance to even say anything, so I didn't laugh at anyone's intentions at all.
Your comment while we pop balloons about folks being broke is just not really appreciated. So.
Well, they popped my balloon. It wasn't appreciated on my end either. That's unfortunate. Let's move on.
The reason why I popped it is your petty comment, okay? So you say you want a man financially stable, which is completely understand. But because the man popped his balloon and you want to call him broke, I can't do that. Okay? You just gotta understand the man, period. Just because...
we heard your comment. You don't have to go too
okay,
deep.
I wanted to, just like you did on the last episode. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, let's go ahead and move to the next one.
First, it was just the initial attraction, but yeah, kind of what everybody else said. I kind of didn't appreciate that comment. That was, in my eyes, kind of corny. You
I know,
really
it
didn't take
hurts
it
to be broke. Let's move on.
I guess. I guess.
I've never seen a financially stable person complain about someone saying you should not be broke. Just saying, but let's move on.
Y'all, imagine being married, asking for a divorce for a specific reason, and then regretting that later. Okay, so there was this woman on TikTok who made a video about her friend. So her and her friend went out recently, and her friend was married for 11 years to a man that she thought they were going to be together forever and ever and ever because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along really well and never had crazy issues, right? So but she's now divorced and has been divorced for 3 years. And so she asks her why did you end up, getting divorced? And she said, well, I am the one who asked for the divorce because I got bored. She said the relationship got really boring. She was a stay-at-home mom. All he did was work. And they were well off. So this guy is putting in a lot of hours and a lot of, work time so that way they can live the comfortable life they were living. Okay. He paying all the bills. So she said she got bored always being home, taking care of the kids and not really having them time or doing like spontaneous fun stuff. Well, she would tell him about it and he would try to take her out and try to do stuff, but it just felt like it wasn't enough and it wasn't the same for her that, like it used to be when you're in a fresh relationship. Well, it's been 11 years. Spice it up. You do something. Anyway, so she asked for a divorce. He gave it to her and she's been dating for these past 3 years. And so she asks her, how's it been? How's the dating life been? Okay. And she tells her, honestly, it's been trash. It was fun at first, but now it's not fun because I'm looking for something serious now and no guys want to take serious. All they want to do is have fun, right? Club, bar, let's go out, let's do this, let's travel, let's do that. It's always go. And that is what she wanted in the beginning, but that's not what she wants now, 3 years later, right? So now she's like, I want to get serious with someone and I want someone to help me with my kids and help me. And I don't know. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom again, okay? What she wanted was her old life that she chose to give up for some fun, temporary fun at that. Right, so she left this good man for bull just to regret it. And he has been now in a relationship for 2 years of the 3 years they've been divorced. So a year he took to himself, then he found someone and he's been with that person for 2 years. She is now moved in. She is now living the life that this woman once was living. And she herself has 2 kids. So he's helping her with her kids and his kids. And she's kind of like offended by that.
Modern women, unfortunately, have believed the lie that the grass is greener on the other side until that grass relatively quickly turns brown. And then they're fooled because the grass put on a good show. That is until the sun came out and exposed the grass for what it was. See, these men that you're going after don't water their lawn. They don't have to. They just have to spray it with some spray paint and then you'll be tricked. Because you don't ask anything further. You don't ask any more questions. You're just worried about getting cracked and then sent back home. That's all you want. You want to have a little fun. But when the fun is over and you actually need stability, it's gone. And you're the one who ruined it.
The men that don't pay child support.
Because it's women like you who spread your legs with guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let any...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me how to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay. Let me, can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay? Mm-hmm. My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? A guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's
fault
your big
for
concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't.
You're still. You know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh my God, you are.
You are still stupid. You expect a guy who for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're
this.
insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me.
Try and try as the radio host may, he's not going to get her to be accountable for anything. It's going to be the man's fault entirely, every single part of it. She didn't do anything wrong. She's the victim.
She hung up.
What are you running from?
My ex-wife. I was engaged to somebody for 3 years. She was also engaged and marrying multiple other people. She just really loved the fact that I had money when we first got together.
Oh, you did?
I did. I had $30,000 in savings as a 20-year-old, and she was 31 when we got together. Everyone on my side of the world, so my family, my friends, everybody knew that we were together.
Okay.
Her family, her kids that she had that I was helping raise, didn't know that we were together.
What? What did they think you were doing?
They just thought that I was her best friend. But she proposed to me a month and a half into the relationship. And I felt good about myself. It was like a confidence boost. I have this woman who is 11 years older than me who's attracted to me.
So you accepted the proposal?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought that I was in love.
Okay.
So
well, yeah, first month, everything's heated. Everything's exciting.
Right. And so I ran with it, and she ran with my money.
Did you know that?
I knew that, yeah. We were engaged for 3 years, and we spent 3 years planning a wedding, but she was busy marrying other people.
What the f*** are you talking about?
And that is why I ran.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
And they continue to tell us that they're happy, that they love life. They continue to tell us that everything is going well. I'm winning. I'm thriving. I'm having a divorce party because I know my husband is going to be sick. Girl, when he sees this glow up body, he's going to be sick. No, he's not. He's going to be happy that he got all of this foolishness out of his life, and he can now live in peace, away from all of the nagging, and he can stack money without all of the foolishness.
We were in a race to grow up. Yesterday through the day till tomorrow. But when the plant blew up, a piece of shrapnel fell.
If men didn't exist, there'd be no war, there'd be fewer crimes, there'd be less violence, there'd be fewer billionaires.
It strikes me as funny that the majority of individuals that make this type of content that think that the world would be so much better without men are obviously not students of history or the human condition.
There'd be less homelessness, there'd be equal pay, there'd be less oppression, there'd be less poverty, there'd be universal health care. All the money used to fund the military would instead contribute to free education.
Sadly, it is often the most uninformed individuals that often speak the loudest.
And affordable housing, livable wages, and environmental efforts. Period products would be free, there'd be no need for birth control and all of its side effects, there'd be no need for women's rights or Me Too movements.
It's amazing how blind a person can be when they actually believe that men are the root of all evil, and seemingly they don't think that women can do any wrong.
There'd be no abortion debate, toilet seats would never be left up, there'd be more self-love, there'd be less body shaming.
What? More self-love and less body shaming if men didn't exist? Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've experienced much of reality, because in my experience, it's usually women that do the most of that, not men. But again, let's go on.
The world in general would be safer, cleaner, and more comfortable. Land would be shared, not stolen. There'd be less hate, and there'd be less fear. Let me know if I missed anything, and try telling me that I'm wrong.
A person doesn't really actually have to try that hard to point out how egregiously incorrect it is to say that half of the human population does all the wrong while the other half can do nothing wrong. I'll just leave that there.
Modern women have an endless, like an endless fountain of stupidity. Like, just, you know how you play Uno and you have that deck of cards? They just continue pulling another card of stupidity off the deck. I'm not sure how they continue to do it, but it's just an everlasting card deck of stupidity.
What? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Well, I
But,
can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine till it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
It is a man's role to provide.
Okay.
Yeah. If everyone keeps talking about the traditional roles, then
Yeah.
I guess it is a man's job to
So
provide.
if it's a man's role to provide,
Yeah.
will you take care of the house?
Of course.
Okay. So you will cook, clean, support him?
No.
No?
I will hire someone to Exactly. do it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I sense a
if
bit of
I
double
can,
standard
no, but if I can
Okay, so
afford
not
it,
cook
if
clean.
my man can afford it, then why? I'm giving
Okay, so
birth
but
to
what
your
will-
kids,
what-
no?
what-
Obviously, if I want to work, I want to have my own side thing. I would love to, but it's not.
Who wouldn't want to get married to this? Who? I know about 1,000, 2,000 men lining up getting ready to marry this woman right now. Who wouldn't be in love with somebody like this? Modern women, it's just a silly behavior is what it is. Y'all sit up here and say, I want a man to take care of me, to love me, to want me as I am. I want a man to pour into me, to invest into me. And then what do? They say, if I get a job, then it's going to be for me. It's going to be my money, but his money is going to be mine. I'm not putting back in the household. Basically, I'm going to take. And he's got to be fine with that. Are you slow, ma'am?
Was wild. Wait till you hear about the Psy brothels in Berlin, where men are literally lining up to sleep with robots. Yep, robots. This isn't an episode of Black Mirror. It's happening right now, and it's a terrifying glimpse into the future. In Berlin, actual establishments called Psy brothels are opening their doors, offering men companionship with AI-powered, anatomically correct dolls. They don't speak, they don't argue, they don't have needs. They're just cold, programmable, and built to serve on demand. Let that sink in. For 80 to 120 euros an hour, you can rent a synthetic woman, customized to your preference: blonde, brunette, petite, curvy, silicone or thermoplastic elastomer. They even let you pick the personality. This isn't just creepy, it's the ultimate fantasy of control, where women are reduced to literal objects and men are encouraged to bypass empathy, effort, and connection altogether. And let's be clear, this isn't just about sex, it's about the death of intimacy. This is about men choosing to opt out of reality, to retreat into a fantasy where women exist to be programmed, not respected. No rejection, no boundaries, no humanity, and the longer they stay in that world, the less equipped they are to exist in ours. This isn't the future, this is the collapse of manhood disguised as convenience. Berlin's cyber brothels are just the beginning. What happens when boys grow up believing that love is transactional and consent is optional, as long as you pay for it? What happens when the most intimate act becomes completely mechanical? And if you think this won't spread beyond Berlin, think again. Tech is fast and morality, that's slow. We need to talk about what happens when men stop needing women and start replacing them.
You know what I find funny? That women continue to say how weird men are for the things that they do. And I'm not co-signing for it, but I'm just kind of bringing up that women will have loads of different toys in their dresser and they will be happy to show you what their toys look like. I've seen power strips full of toys charging. Like the whole power strip of 6 is full. You have 6 toys for yourself to pleasure yourself, and then you have a toy on the couch disguised as a pillow. Oh, and then you tell them, here's where you can find it. TikTok shop. Here's a website. Oh, and they have discreet packaging. They're sitting up there telling each other all about it. Oh, go here, do this on this trip. This is the type of man that we see. So you can go here for this. But when a man does something very, very similar like this, then all of a sudden he's a bad guy. Men can never win when modern women are around.
As you can't be my boyfriend unless you pay my bills after 3 months, and that made some men very angry. So I decided to revise that because I'm about to delete this dating app and just not date men altogether because you guys are all after one thing and you don't understand the concept of investing in a lady. So I said, what can we do here? What can we do? And then a story popped into my mind of a lady who had a boyfriend who would always run from her whenever she was trying to get hanky-panky from him. And turns out he couldn't do that. He had problems in that area because he was older. And I was like, oh my God, why did I think of this? So I changed my status to only interested in generous men who are not looking for a sexual relationship. And 3 of the men I was talking to, 2 of them deleted the chat. And one of them said, I'd still like to talk to you. I'm still interested, even if you're not interested in that. There's a market for this. There's guys out there who pills don't work. They're not interested. And he is the oldest one out of the 3. So where am I wrong here? I like to be upfront and honest with people. You want a girlfriend, I want a handbag and some 5-star meals and a nice man who talks to me correctly.
This is what women do. They continue to say how men are predatory. I think, in my opinion, this is another form of being predatory. But they won't call it that because they're asking. And they're trying to make it seem as though, oh, it's mutual. Oh, it's nice. It's this, it's that. No, what you're looking for is to not put into a relationship. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a man to pay for your friendship, and you don't really have a whole lot to offer. You know what that's called? Of course you do.
Men hate barn dominiums. Let me tell you why. Men design homes that are functional. Barn dominiums are functional. Everything a man needs can be within 800 square foot. Got a full kitchen right here with all my food. Got my king-size bed. Got some toys in the corner. Big screen TV. Even got my washing machine and dryer in my bathroom so I can just fold things up when I'm done. Get right on the hanger, and when I get done with my bubble bath, just hop right in, take a shower, because I like bubble baths. Makes sense, right? Just like this towel, haven't washed it in 2 years. Why? I'm clean, it's clean forever. Men math. Women design homes with 31 rooms and 31 walk-in closets. For what? Things from Amazon and Shein that you're never gonna take back? Men have 1 closet, and it's 4,500 square foot. It's called a shop. Here is my 4,500 square foot closet. Yeah, that's a real bear. Killed it with my bare hands. But that is also a 1971 Chevelle with a 454 in it, 85 Blazer with an LS motor in it. But as you guys can see, it's clean. There's no boxes in here. Why is it that women think empty garages and shops are meant for boxes and dirty boots? Women want pools on cul-de-sacs. Men want ponds on 52 acres. The one thing women love about barn dominiums is that the wraparound porches are big and beautiful, just like your mom.
I ain't gonna lie. That's nice. You got a lot going on there. A lot good going on there. That's nice. Peaceful, relaxing. You got a good setup there.
Now that we are legally married, I would like to serve you with these.
More paperwork?
Yep. Divorce papers.
You're funny, baby.
I'm not joking. I'm being 1000% serious. I want a divorce. I never had intentions of living happily ever after with you. My plan was to be your wife and divorce you right after.
But you said you loved me.
I was just selling the role. I guess that makes me a great actress.
I mean, I gave you everything.
You're a fool who fell for the wrong person. I never loved you.
I trusted you.
Trust is overrated. Money is all that matters in this world. I will now be taking half of everything you own.
No, you won't. We both signed a prenuptial agreement.
A prenup?
Watched The Notebook and I felt so bad for the fiance. Could you imagine from his perspective? Like, he meets the love of his life. He gets engaged to her. They're about to get married. And she goes, I used to love painting and I painted a lot and I need a few days to clear my head. And he goes, okay. And by the time she gets back, she goes, so I met my high school first love and I know that we're engaged, but I had to sleep with him. Like, come on, I had to sleep with him. And it was amazing. He was so good in bed. So I'm gonna pick him. Like, I know I said I love you, but I love him.
Your man comes home and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No. Hell
No, he can be independent. Be independent. No, he makes me a meal. What the?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Damn, take it back. Oh, I like the meal. I like the meal.
I'm glad she stood her ground in face of foolishness. Modern women, for some reason, unprompted, they get around their friends. And by the way, they talk about how men get around their friends and just don't even hold them accountable. I'm glad there was a woman in the group that said, you know, my man asked me that, I would probably do it. And then they see how stupid that they looked and they say, you know what, maybe I would. That calls to my mind another clip where a man was asking a woman about basically her being out in the street. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's the life for me. And then he looks at a friend and he says, well, what about you? Are you gonna be doing that? She said, no, I ain't gonna be doing that. That's stupid. Why would I be doing that? What I'm gonna be doing is going back to school, getting my education, trying to build a business, and trying to forward my life positively. He goes back to the woman who was talking about being a city girl and being out in the streets. And he says, now, how does that make you feel? And she said, that makes me feel like I'm nothing. I'm low down. And he was like, good. It should.
Some things you need to hear. Number one, a good man would rather marry a grocery store clerk who makes $14 an hour, but is super feminine, wants to serve him, loves to cook, loves to do all the wife qualities, and wants to have a family, rather than a millionaire boss babe who only cares about work and being independent. Number two, if you expect a man to be taller than you and make more money than you, don't get upset when he wants you to be younger than him and have a low body count. Number three, even though the world doesn't praise you as much for it, it is a much bigger accomplishment to find the love of your life young, to have a bunch of kids, to have a happy and healthy home, and to raise a nuclear family than it ever will be to achieve a certain title at work or start a business. Number four, feminism is the complete opposite of empowering. OF, the industry, killing your babies because it's inconvenient, all damage you more than anybody else. It damages women more than anybody else in this society. So how is that empowering to women? And lastly, it's going to be more beneficial for you long term to work on skills like cooking from scratch, baking, reading literature, painting, doing feminine hobbies.
Chris, come on, bro, it's a girl. Come on, bro, it's a girl. Play D. All right. Ball in. Bro, what are you doing, bro? It's a girl, man. Come on, you better than that, bro. That's not even special, bro. Come on, man. It's a girl, bro. You said that last time. It's a girl. Nah, man. Come on.
Hey, Dad, what is it like being married?
Not right now. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, don't go away.
What? What do you mean? You just told me to leave.
No, don't ignore me. Now apologize.
Apologize for what?
I know what it's like to be married.
One's gonna get me in trouble, but bear with me, this is coming from a good place. But this is my hot take. I have heard, especially recently, time and time again, many a time, women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man. And I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, and that whole tune that we've been hearing. I've heard it a lot and I sympathize and I understand a lot and I empathize, but I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
Daddy, can you relax? I'm on a roll here, okay? But I hear it a lot of what they want to receive, and I get it, but what are you gonna give?
She's not gonna give him anything. She's not expecting to give him anything. That woman, maybe 2 or 3 clips back, was talking about, I'm talking to 2 or 3 men on this dating app, and 2 of the 3, when I said that I wanted a man to just pay for me and I don't give him anything in return, 2 of them dropped off, but one said, hey, I'll stay, we can be friends, I'll pay for everything. There's a market, and I'm going to continue to look for those types of guys who just want to buy me stuff and me not give them anything in return. Modern women don't want to give you anything. They want you to give them everything. That clip of that young lady talking about, I want a man to pay all my bills, in this same compilation. I want a man to pay all my bills, but I'm not looking to bring any money into the household. I'm not looking to have a job. The money that I do bring into the household from my job that I get is like a little side hustle thing, and that money's for me. That's for me to spend. I'm not putting anything back into the household. Dead serious.
Only men can do this.
Only men can do what? I feel like that's rude. There's nothing that men can do that women can't do. If anything, women do it better. But whatever. Are you down to like go get a coffee soon? Ow! Ow! You need to stop. But no, I'm kind of hungry. I'm feeling like a breakfast sandwich. What do you mean only men can do? I feel like that's crazy of you to say. So you think I can't do anything after you just told me how proud you were of me? Whatever. Are you hungry though? Or should we get like actual food instead of like coffee? Because I'm feeling that. We should go to the mall. I've been wanting a new pair of shoes though. Seriously. Wait, what did you say earlier that only men can do? That women can't? You said? Babe? Babe. Did I say something? Are you mad now? I didn't even do anything. You're just being petty. Whatever. Babe, seriously. No, seriously.
What's something you think every man should get to experience in their life, Dad?
Dramatically swiping everything off of a table to make room for a giant map to explain a plan.
Mikey, you got some news. Tiffany's no longer my girlfriend.
Thank God, dude. That woman was the craziest person I've ever met in my
Oh,
life.
hold up. We're engaged now. She's my fiance. She's no longer my girlfriend. She's my fiance.
Oh, Mike.
I'm so sorry that she's your fiance. Bye.
Oh my God.
Wat? Dit kan echt niet parkeren.
I'm gonna get yelled at for saying this, but princess treatment isn't romantic. It's a socially accepted way to avoid being an adult in a relationship. We have raised generations, including the Disney girls, on love means someone is gonna come save you. That's not a partnership, that's just a fantasy. And as a kid, that fantasy might have kept you safe, but now as an adult, you're not dating your mom or dad. You don't need to fantasize about someone coming to get you. In a healthy and secure relationship, no one is anticipating every single one of your needs without you communicating that to them. Because psychologically, it keeps you stuck in arrested development where you continue to act like a child with your partner. You're not growing, you're outsourcing responsibility. What actually builds a healthy and secure relationship? Reciprocal care. Not getting upset with the person that you're on a date with because they dropped you off to go in and check in for your reservation, and you're now seeing that as that's my masculine, he should be doing everything. No, baby, you also need to contribute to the relationship. You might be a princess in your own life, but you're not a princess in everybody else's, and expecting everyone that you date to treat you like that is only going to keep you single longer than you need to be, or you're going to get somebody who is performative and
like what she said there. You're going to get somebody that's performative. They're not going to actually care about you. Going back to that woman that said something in terms of, well, the 2 or the 3 guys didn't want to be with me because I didn't really want a relationship where I had to give anything, but there was one that stayed around. What if that man said, you know what? I don't want to be friends anymore. I'm a bounce. Oh, okay, that's fine. I still got something out of him. I'm going to look for somebody else to do that with. That's great until you actually need him. Until you're actually in a situation to where you need some assistance. Oh, well, I ain't never. You're going to need assistance at some point in time. This is what women do. They don't think about what is going to be long term. They don't think about that. They just say things because it feels good in the moment. Some women, I correct that. Some women say that in the moment, and then when they need it, they try to go back to the guy that was giving them money because surely he must like me because he's giving me attention and money. No, he doesn't actually like you. He just wanted somebody to be around, and now that time is over and he doesn't owe you anything. His protection actually goes with that as well. His provision too. So while you're doing all of this juking and jiving, you actually lose out because you're out here trying to get over on people. It always comes back to bite you.
You can look all you want. You're not getting a Porsche.
You know what? I am getting a Porsche. I'm tired of you trying to tell me I'm not going to get one.
Okay, we've talked about this before. If you get a Porsche, I will leave you.
Oh, I will leave you. I will like you to leave. That's why I'm getting one.
It's powerful, isn't it?
It's nearly snapped my fingers off.
Put it right in. Put your full power on the drill.
I'm not good enough to do it. I'm scared of it.
The Ilaria Show.
No. I think we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great.
This season.
You're a winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why. Yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show. No, I mean, I think this is a really.
And the funny thing about it is that she's probably not going to apologize or try to explain the situation when she gets home. She's just going to embarrass him. And then when they get home, oh, well, you deserved it. Oh, well, just let me have my moment and all that other stuff. I'm going to let you have your moment. I'm going to move all the way out the way and let you fall flat on your face.
House built out of stone.
Never growing up had anything designer. You know, my mom wouldn't let me. I think I got my first pair of Louboutins when I graduated high school. It makes me emotional, actually.
Are you serious?
Do you think you could survive without me for a whole month?
Yeah,
Yeah?
for sure.
You think you'd be fine?
1 year.
You could survive.
Minimum.
You could survive with
I
me.
want to test the theory for 1 year. I don't want to do 1 month. That's for amateurs. 1 year minimum.
You want to live without me for
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Starting when?
Today? Tomorrow? I think it'll be really good for both of us. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Are you for real?
What?
Hey babe, notice anything different?
Did you get a haircut?
God, you never pay attention to me. No.
Relax. What is it?
Do not tell me to relax. I just got a new skin for my Fortnite character.
Oh, sorry. It looks like the last one.
No, it's completely different. The last one was a banana skin. I'm sure if I was Greg, that established exec at work, you would notice his skins.
Babe, I told you, he's just a boss.
I'm sure. I've seen the way you've talked to him. You're ready to just jump into a full-blown relationship with him.
That's not true. I like you.
You do?
Yeah, but not too much, like in an overbearing way, just casually.
Really?
Of course.
Thanks, K-Dog. So you want to get jackhammered for 30 seconds, then watch the game?
Yeah, sure, but maybe afterward we can snuggle for a bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. We just haven't cuddled for like 2 weeks.
God, women only have one thing on their minds, don't they?
I'm sorry, you're right. You should dictate all emotional and physical aspects of this relationship with no input from me.
Thank you.
And the funny thing is, this is how some of these modern women be acting. Foolish. All of the stuff, all of the emotions. They want a man to be emotionally vulnerable, but they want the option to be able to emotionally usurp a man's feelings, to emotionally override and veto how a man feels at any point in time.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm driving.
You're driving?
Attention all passengers. Please refer to the safety cards in front of you. In case of rollovers or whoopsies, please fasten seatbelts as demonstrated. In the event of iced coffee spills, ponchos are provided underneath your seats. Emergency exits are located to your right and left. In case of any loud and annoying music, complimentary earplugs are provided for your comfort.
Ready?
And as always, we thank you for driving with my girlfriend.
Okay, it's alright. Okay, you gotta slow down just a little bit.
Attention all passengers, we are experiencing some turbulence. Please keep seatbelts fastened.
Now they know they ain't right. Well, maybe for some of these ladies they are. I'm sure this is a joke.